Under the Tennessee Workers' Comp Act, you're entitled to receive certain benefits, but sometimes the insurance company will stop those benefits without good reason. Attorney Jim Higgins with the Higgins Firm recently stopped by to talk about which ones you should be getting and what to do if they stop. Jim, great to have you back.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about the main benefits you're entitled to under the Tennessee Workers' Compensation System. What are those?
Sure. Well, one of the most important ones are right when you get hurt. And so you're entitled for your medical benefits. You should get a choice of 3 doctors. You get to choose that doctor. They have to provide all your medical care to try to get you better. You get a check if you're out for more than 7 days, which should be 2/3 of your average wage, and that should start coming so you can pay your bills. And if if you can't go back to work while you're trying to get better.
Right.
So those are the first kind of core things that you're entitled to that are important. And then once the case is you're done with your treatment and if you have a permanent injury, you'll get money for how that injury impacts your ability to earn a living.
Okay. And what happens if someone finds themselves in a situation where they're actually denied those benefits?
That happens. It happens a good bit, and sometimes they're denied because doctor says it wasn't related, or because the employer erroneously thinks that it just didn't happen, or and if it's denied for a reason that we think is false, the way you start is we start with the Tennessee Department of Labor. We file a complaint with the Tennessee Department of Labor. It's a form called a request for assistance, and what we want to do is we want to get all the medical records together. Whatever the issue is, we want to make sure we've got a doctor's record or some form to say, hey, they're wrong and this person needs benefits. It's a good system because it's much quicker at the beginning than going to court, and hopefully, because when you need that check when you're out of work and when you need that medical treatment at the beginning, you need it quick, and so we move it as fast as we can.
That's great. So if someone finds themselves in this situation, when should they call you? Should it be early on?
Absolutely. If the longer I have people that wait because they think, well, maybe they'll change their mind, or let me do a recorded statement, and it gets delayed and delayed. And even though the Department of Labor is fairly fast compared to a courtroom, it still takes time. It's not instant. So to get those medical records together might take a couple of weeks. To file a request for assistance with the Department of Labor and get a hearing date might be a few weeks. So you don't, the longer someone waits when they don't have these benefits, the harder it becomes on them. And that can be used against them sometimes by a bad insurance carrier when somebody's under that financial pressure. So it's important to get a lawyer in early if there's been a wrongful denial, so we can make sure that these benefits get started and get you back on your feet.
Right, and it can make a huge difference, right?
Oh, it surely, yes. There are limitations to the Tennessee comp system, but there are some benefits that can make a tremendous difference to folks, and they need them. That's why it's there.
Right, it'd be pretty life-changing. Jim, thanks so much. The Higgins Firm is serving Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-924-8500, or for more info, just go to higginsfirm.com.